How much is that? Bobby, 400,000 on a fucking mobile game. Let's go.
Before we play Path of Exile, I want to let you know. I want to show you real quick what we could be playing instead, and what they're saving us from. The real cost of being a whale in Diablo Immortal.
I am surprised this game is even alive.
Well, how could it be dead? It's Diablo Immortal. You guys might have phones, but do you have $400,000?
So, what does it take to become a whale in Diablo Immortal? Now, in some games, it might only cost you $1,000, $5,000, $10,000.
It's not that much.
But Diablo Immortal is not like these other games.
It's not that much to spend $10,000 in a video game to do more damage. That's normal.
Yeah, pretty
in Diablo
normal.
Immortal, you'll find players who have spent anywhere from $1,000 to $20,000
Pretty normal,
to
bitch.
upwards of $100,000. Now, you might remember the infamous video, should I refund $100,000?
I wonder who spends that amount of money. Like, is that like a high influence or something in Arabia? Sitting in a freaking golden throne, spending like $100,000 on a fucking phone game?
Diablo Immortal from JT is all business.
So, okay, this is from like 3 years ago. By
3
the
years
way,
ago?
So this guy dropped $100,000 on Diablo Immortal in the first week of the game, okay?
Damn.
He was so high level, his gear level and his gym level was so high that he couldn't do PvP because he couldn't be match made against anybody that even had even remotely the same gear as him.
Stop brain from success.
He beat a game that's pay to win. Crazy aura? Yeah, bro. And like, I'm gonna be honest, that is aura in a way, right? He actually soft locked himself out of content because he paid to win so hard that nobody else was even out there. Yeah, he turned a multiplayer game into single player.
From over
Jesus
3 years
Christ.
ago. And if you didn't see it from him, then you might have watched.
Yeah.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah.
The Bald Man react to it.
Wait,
seeing
what?
as he's got years ago. And if you didn't see it from him, then you might have watched the Bald Man react to it. Seeing as he's gotten about
The
10
Bald
times the
Man?
amount of views
Yep.
on it. But even now,
It's like Batman, but bald man. Let's go.
nowadays, $100,000 is a lot to spend on.
It is. It's a lot.
And it is a little bit watered down now that the game's over 3 years old. And it's not as shocking to hear, but that's
Yeah.
still over $30,000 a year.
Right.
That's more than the cost of a new Nissan Sentra.
$30,000 a year.
We're gonna take a look
Damn.
at what JT is all business is doing nowadays.
That gun
Since
looks
we have been
awesome for
on
its
the same
price.
server.
Wait.
And yes,
Is
he
it
does
a
still
racing gun?
play.
I don't think it's
So,
racing. You can
Still
race
in
with
this
it.
shit? Oh, fuck.
what does it mean to be a whale in Diablo Immortal, and how much does this all cost?
Damn.
The first thing I want to mention are the in-game currencies and how I'll be making a real dollar comparison here. So the two currencies are platinum,
He
which can be
invested?
used on the player
Yeah.
market, buy and sell items. It can be earned for 3 through the
Man,
battle
he could have
pass and
gotten
a few
real
other
life
places.
platinum like
And
you
then
find
there are
freaking
orbs,
bones of
which
it.
are the premium currency, which you
Right.
can only buy from Blizzard. And of course, if you check the website, you can see the same bog standard predatory pricing.
Yeah,
and
this
would you
is
believe
super
me if
common.
I told you that there's a secret $200?
Wait, there's a $200 I never even have seen this in video games before. Like,
$200
I've
value
never
back.
seen a $200 option for spending money in gacha games. This is the first
That's like
time I've
asking you
ever
to a
seen it.
back alley and then giving you drugs for extra. What the fuck is this, dude?
That is only available on the website. I'm assuming it's because there's some sort of limit to the price of in-app purchases on mobile games, but
It's probably
this-
so they can avoid the payment. They can avoid the payment payoff, or like the split that they have to do with the app developer, or the
bundle
like
will
Apple
provide
or
you with
Google.
the best dollar per orb.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
smart.
William, Sada,
But
hello.
of course, there
How
is
we
a
doing?
black
Spending that
market
much
for
money would
both of
probably
these
go there.
currencies. I'm not going to be considering
Welcome,
it in my
welcome, Gamer
calculations,
God.
but if
Gamer
you do
God
end
is
up,
back.
you
We are
know,
gonna play
buying
Path of
orbs
Exile
from
again.
one of these people, then you're going to end up with a negative orb balance.
I think I
Blizzard's gonna
fixed
make
it.
So that your account can
I think
never
I can
join
run
the
that
party
game.
ever again.
Why are there so many of these bullshit weird games? By the way, why does this even happen?
Because it's
Honestly, one
profitable.
of the coolest ways
So
I've
weird.
seen to receive a
Oh,
soft ban.
shit.
This player cannot receive party invitations due to negative eternal. Like, I mean, really, whenever you're adding in all of these weird systems, don't you ever ask yourself, like, am I really making a video game right now? Answer is absolutely not. Like so many of these games, they're not even really games. They're just like weird, like money incentive structures that are stacked together with shiny lights.
Because your account just becomes unusable. You still have it, so now you just have the FOMO times a million.
Why he has
But the most
minus 2
cost-effective way
million?
is to spend your money, buy some orbs, use that to buy crests in the game, get some legendary gems, sell those for plat, or use them yourself. Because you can
Wow.
also transfer 1 orb for 10 plat, but this conversion rate sucks and should be only done for like tiny amounts of platinum.
Yeah, sure.
Next, I'll briefly explain what systems are in place that make people whales.
How to whale out? Let's go.
It's a retard trap, not the game.
So there
Yeah,
are
but
two
still.
main things, and these are 2 different types of gems. There are normal gems, which come in.
No, I think this is the thing. There is so many rich people out there. They are not number 1. I replied to your tweet. Yeah. Oh, I saw it. Thank you. Yeah, I was kind of pretty mad about that one. Like, I saw the Solid Snake freaking lagging, like, you're running at like 20 FPS on a 50 MB. Like, at that point, like, we have to pick the L and say that the engine is dog shit, you know? Like, come on.
The red, yellow, and blue variety.
Yeah, those you usually have to
and
farm.
these only provide a singular stat.
Yeah,
these
yeah.
are a lot more straightforward.
It's the
You just get
legendary gems that are the
duplicates,
expensive
and you upgrade
ones.
them, and they give you stats.
No, I
But
remember this.
The number that is required is astronomical. So it's
Yeah, this is what's so insane, right? Is like the level ups for these gems. This was like Diablo 3. Like they want this to be an infinite grind, basically.
exponential growth. Every rank requires another exponent of 3. So rank 9 is like 7,000.
Yeah, Lost Ark
duplicates,
does
and
this?
rank
Yeah, they
10,
do.
The maximum rank is 20,000.
Maybe I should make a more
Just for
outrageous
context,
tweets
you
of
can
them,
only
you
get
know?
People even play
about
this?
20
I don't
of
know.
a specific gym.
Every
per
publicity is a good
Yeah.
publicity, right?
I have
You're
no.
gonna be
Yeah,
spending
that's a
lot
great
of platinum
question.
on these things. And then there are legendary gems.
Here we
which
go.
These have their own abilities. These
So,
provide
by the
their own-
way, if you only see a 4-star here, you know you're dealing with a broke bitch. Because you really want to have the 5-star gems because those are the big money gems right there.
own different boosts, and most
Yeah,
importantly,
a poor
they
loser.
increase your resonance. Now, your resonance is essentially a number
But that I see,
balances
dude,
your
you know?
rank and what quality your gems are, as well as it gives your
But
HP
I see,
and damage
dude.
a boost.
Jesus
But that's
Christ.
not
It's
too-
basically like it's just like your power level. Like it's so. I'm actually amazed at how bad this game is. I remember when I quit playing it, I didn't quit playing it because it was pay to win. I quit playing it because it sucked.
important. All you need to know is the higher the resonance, the more gems the person has bought, the more money they've spent, and so on. And as I've alluded
Yep.
to, the way you get more resonance is by upgrading your gems.
How do you do
And once
that?
they're high enough rank, you can throw gems inside of those gems to get
Ooh.
an
I think their main, here's the thing, for Blizzard, I think it's meant to be Blizzard, right? The main intensive for these guys is just releasing this phone game, and then they saw the massive backlash towards this phone game, and people are so mad because it came after 20 years or 10 years or something, after Diablo 3, and then it is a pay-to-win piece of shit phone game. Get up? That is the reason why, because of the backlash, the Diablo 4 existed. They just made a single installment of it, and then no updates, no DLC, nothing. It's just Diablo 4 is in maintenance mode now. You know?
little small
Because they don't even want to make Diablo 4. They want to make this. Because look at this. A single guy spent $400,000 in a phone game. And it doesn't pay you much to make all of these. It's just a fucking PNG. You know, they are not making new bosses. They are not making new characters. They are not making new classes. You know, they are just making a new PNG that looks slightly different from the old one. And then asking for $1,000.
resonance boost.
So you can do. So you buy one 5-star gem, but it has to be empowered by other 5-star gems.
Yeah.
And so you have to whale to get one, but you need like
Like
20,
Power Rangers for wheels.
and you need 8 of 20.
And then once
Yeah.
you've spent enough money, you can put gems inside of your wings.
You see 6
and
every
you
tier
unlock
gems,
new
exactly.
sets of wings at every
That's right.
1,000 resonance interval.
Yes.
But once you put these gems inside of your wings, I have no idea where they go, how they sit in there, what they're doing in there.
There are guilds in this game that will only invite you if you have a certain size wings. Because that way they know you've got big money and you're ready to actually, like, you're serious about investing into the game.
Investing into the game. Jesus Christ.
They provide a little bit of a resonance boost, as I was mentioning. So this is a good look into...
It's not playing the game, it's investing.
Exactly.
So the current maximum resonance as of the making of this video is 13,024. But before we jump into the big numbers, let's take a look at where we came from. So in the beginning, when Diablo...
What do you mean big number? That guy has like 5% crit rate. What the fuck?
A little new game. The max resonance was 7,560.
And this guy maxed it out. Everything at max. Oh my fucking god.
Very hard to reach, but not impossible. Because our friendly neighborhood, JT...
All that money for the likes?
He did.
No.
Now, if you guys are wondering, JT, how much have you spent to get where you are? The total I've spent is 67. Well, no, actually, I spent $5,000 today. The total I've spent is 70.
Damn. With that amount of money, I will just completely install my computer. So I can run the new games at like 60 FPS.
$3,000. However, as you can see, a lot of this is in eternal orbs, which have not been spent yet. So the total amount that's actually spent on the account is somewhere right around, I believe, $63,000.
But at that point, being a whale was considered to be around 5,000.
Do you remember watching... Dude, this is such a throwback. Because, so you guys might not remember this, but DM, Darth Microtransaction, used to be a Diablo creator. And I remember, do you remember watching the video where
now he plays BOE.
that Diablo Immortal was pay to win and he was done with the game and he was so defeated? That was like 3 years ago.
Damn.
Resonance, and we know how much this costs.
Yeah, it kind of felt like the game came out yesterday, to be honest.
I told you I would tell you the price of this. So the price of this was $24,000 in order to get those GigaChad wings. It cost just $24,500 bucks, I think is what he said it was, and was 1,100 runs of the Rift. It was the information that the person who posted those wings answered with.
And now I can tell you from my own experience that nowadays getting 5K costs.
I mean, the numbers look nice.
Close to that. If you wanted to try and get everything at once in the ideal conditions, 5K reso is going to cost you anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000. But if you've been playing for a while, it's more likely.
It's only $3,000 to $4,000, guys.
You'll spend closer to $2,000 to $3,000.
It's only $2,000 to $3,000 to do more damage in the video game. That's all.
But yeah.
It's only
$2,000.
They've added 2 additional item slots, which means 2 legendary gem slots, and this.
So now you have to spend even more money.
Brings the max reso up to about 10,000. Again, an impossible number at the time, but what this update also pushed was the boundary of what is considered to be a whale. 5,000 resonance was now much, much more achievable for a lot less money.
So of course, right? Because you want to keep the whales, you want to keep them going. Because if they run out of things to spend money on, they might go play another game because they're losing the dopamine out of spending money on this game. Oh my god. I love how people are crying
it's
about
like a
video games
casino.
being $80 when this bullshit exists from one of the biggest gaming companies. Oh no, I mean, I remember this game was so bad when it came out. It was awful.
To be
people
considered
were
a whale
furious
after
about
this
it.
update was more around 6,000 to 7,000 resonance. And I don't know how much this would have cost at the time, but nowadays you can reach 6,000 resonance for close to $10,000.
That's it.
We're still pretty far off of the 13,000.
It's only $10,000.
2024 I mentioned. This
yeah,
is
you can
where
see how the
wing
budget
resonance
went to that.
comes into play.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's all.
Adding gems inside of your wings.
Yeah,
the bigger your wings
microphone
are,
best.
the more
How am I
gems-
zoned? Am I good, Williams? How's the delay? Are we good?
I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand why a person plays this when you could go and play Elden Ring or Path of Exile 2 or Diablo 4.
You don't.
Even.
Nice.
Fuck Diablo 3. I don't understand this. Why would you do this?
Path of
It
Exile.
doesn't make any sense.
You can add in there.
How is
You
this not
guessed
illegal?
I think you can play
Illegal.
Path of Exile rather than moves.
The
Probably.
Cuff, who is a whale, was again pushed back even farther. Nowadays, wing resonance
Resplendent
unlocks
rings.
at 6,000 resonance. So to be considered a whale, you have to be closer to 9,000 resonance. That's right, we've officially surpassed the original maximum. And upon reaching
9,000.
9,000 resonance, you can apply to the official whale Discord. And then once you're in there, you'll
Wait, there's a...
Wait,
realize
what?
you need to spend another $20,000 just to hang with the big dogs. So, getting
It's like
your
when
account to
get
10,000
together a
resonance,
bar
it's
club.
gonna run you about 30,000 US dollars. And that's just for the legendary gems.
$30,000.
Again, this is an ideal condition if you're able to just go and buy all of this within a few days, if not a week. But that's only
Oh
one
my god.
part of it.
Jesus, this game looks like
$30,000.
Genshin Impact, a
There
There
great
are
game.
also normal
Tweet
gems.
has been planned.
Well,
Thank you,
there are
thank you.
20 normal gem slots. And in order to hang with
Your
the rest
tweet
of the
has
whales,
been
you
not
need to
calling
get
an
your
age.
normal
Oh my
gem
god, I
ranked
can
up
say
to.
that word.
So let me guess. You have
Your
to
tweet
buy
has been north
platinum.
out.
You have to buy... You have to probably buy orbs, convert it to platinum, and then use the platinum conversion on the auction house to use it to gold, to turn it into gold, and then use the gold to buy the gems. Like, I almost guarantee you that's what this is.
Rank 8 would be the bare minimum.
Let's see if I'm right.
Rank 9 makes you a contender. And rank 10, while mostly unachievable,
Yeah.
is what will give you the edge on the competition.
A big...
Luckily,
yeah.
out of all the gem slots,
money.
you don't really need to worry about the red ones. So you can just save yourself a little bit of money there and upgrade your blue and yellow gems.
Sure.
But of course, everybody's doing this, so the blue and yellow gems are more expensive. And this
You see, this is $3,000. All they developed is a PNG that looks like a triangle. You know? This is where the money is at. Why would people make a freaking play game when they can make a freaking square? I'm selling it for 4,000 baht.
is going to run you about $17,000 just to get them
Like,
to
look
rank
at
9.
this.
And not only is it going to cost you so much, you're also
Jesus
going to be
Christ.
spending hours just staring at the market, hoping that someone has posted
Like, literally, that is no game. The whole game is just looking at this and then looking at the PNGs all that.
more gems because, as I've mentioned previously,
The
each
PNGs
rank
mean the
9
pictures.
gem
If you guys
requires
don't know that.
6,561 duplicates. So this brings your minimum cost of becoming a whale to a whopping $47,000.
If that's a being a whale with a limp dick. Oh,
Oh my god.
That's your
bro. And the
salary?
video- it's
Yes,
not
my
even
life
over
savings.
yet. And also keep in mind, he's talking about rank 9. It goes up to 10.
if we had
And
this
just
amount of
barely
money,
gets you into the whale
you are
territory.
rich here.
Because you're also going to need a good pet, and I hope you've been leveling up your sanctum every day.
Wait, a pet?
Emilios.
Wait, this costs how much is this? 1.9 million platinum? What the fuck?
Which the sanctum is just a daily thing. You go inside this area, you open some chests,
Sure.
get some of these gemstones, upgrade some more gems that give you some different stats.
Uh-huh.
It
I
all
mean,
adds
this
up
looks
in the
like they
end,
ripped it off
but
from
it's
Path of
locked
Exile.
to once a day. So if you haven't been
Okay.
playing for that long, your sanctum's going to be very, very underleveled.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I
these
remember
two
that.
things are going to run you an extra $1,000 to $5,000, just depending on how
That's-
long you've been playing.
That's not so bad.
So it's safe to say that 9,000
That's
residents
only it's only $5,000, guys.
whales are spending somewhere around $50,000
$50,000,
just to hang
okay.
with the rest. And you might be wondering, oh, there's not that many people who are at 9,000 residents.
Surely.
But these types of accounts are incredibly common. You'll see them everywhere, but they pale in comparison to the real whales. Those who
Those are the normal
have made
people
it to
there.
You know what this
Oh my
reminds me of?
god.
Have you guys ever seen those like size comparison charts where it's like showing the size of different planets and it shows the sun and then it's like some other random sun that's like fucking like 5,000 times larger than the sun, and then there's like that sun that gets minimized, and then there's like another sun that's like 10,000 times bigger than that sun, and then there's another planet that's like fucking 50 times bigger than that one, and it's like, oh my fucking god. Like, I actually feel like that's what's happening as I'm playing through this video.
game cap.
This is nuts.
13,024 resonance. So players haven't
13,000.
honestly been up
So
this
this
high
is the highest number that you can get.
in resonance for that long. It has been less than half a year since we've seen the first accounts at all ever maxed out on resonance.
Wow.
At least in the US. I'm not sure how China's going since they essentially have their own game over there. But reaching 13,024 resonance is no small feat.
I
The
bet.
absolute minimum requirements are 40 max rank, 5 out of 5 quality legendary gems, 24 rank 10 2-star gems, and this alone is over
See what did I mean?
$220,000
Everything is a
in ideal
PNG.
condition.
Now to spend down $75,000 on this.
Oh my god.
Just for
$220,000.
these legendary gems, and that's having max rank gems equipped. Then you put max rank gems inside
What
of
are
your
ideal
gems,
conditions?
and
Good
then you have
RNG.
max rank gems inside of your wings. And let's not forget about the normal gems, because these players who are maxing
Yeah.
out their resonance are also the types to have rank 10 normal gems. Again,
Wait, so
almost
look at this guy. He's got, yes, all of these are all rank 10.
20,000
Every
duplicates
single one
per
is rank 10.
gem. So these guys are
Damn.
gonna get all 20 normal gems to max rank, because you can't be walking around with some little rank 7 and rank
You gotta
8
let 'em
red
know.
slots if you're gonna be
Yeah.
a real whale.
Yeah,
They've
you
all
let 'em
gotta be
know.
9 and 10, if not all 10. So for the cheaper red gems, each rank 10 is going to cost you about $1,000. And then for the yellow gems, you're going to be spending about $1,500 per slot. And then for the more expensive blue gems, specifically the sapphires, they're going to be
Isn't
about
this like a...
$3,500
How many
per gem.
games is that? You can basically play every popular... For 3,500, you can play every possible biggest great games in Steam. Period.
$3,500 for a gem.
For a single square. Look at this.
So in total, that's
And look at the difference. That one, the 1,500 one is yellow. The 3,500 one is blue. That's all the difference those two things have.
an additional $41,000 on normal gems.
What the
alone.
fuck is this,
And you're
dude?
also going to be spending hours, if not days, just staring at the market, sourcing the almost 400,000 duplicates needed to rank.
Man, these guys are making Genshin Impact look like Mother Teresa. What the fuck is this, dude?
Stuff. But that's not all. These whales have their gyms maxed out, so why not
Jesus
max out
Christ.
their familiars as well? The best familiars or pets are going for millions of platinum, and the ones you'll see these guys wearing are going to cost around $1,000 each.
Of course it does.
The crazy thing is $1,000 doesn't even sound like it's that much anymore. It's like, yeah, 1,000. Okay, it's like $1,000. Yeah, sure. What's another? Yeah, what's another $1,000?
And I can tell you with certainty that they will have multiple pets of this sort. And I mentioned the Sanctum earlier in this video. Well, the account we're looking at now has his completely maxed out.
Oh
and it's hard
my
to
God.
say exactly how much this would cost because I'm unsure of how many days you'd need to open all the
I mean, it could be. Like, this is my tinfoil hat theory. It could be one of the developers having an art account, having everything that's given to them by a code. You know, to have that facade that people are spending money on it. You know, what do you guys think the chances are about that? Because I don't think even if you are freaking Donald Trump's son, I don't think you would want to spend that amount of money in a video game. Would you? Why?
these chests because you have to do this every single day.
Wait,
But
so let me guess. You have to buy these keys. Is that accurate?
this will run you somewhere around $15,000. So now that brings our grand total
Whoa.
That's my tinfoil hat theory.
15,000 just to buy keys to open boxes every day?
to max your account like these Giga Whales to $281,000. And this is assuming that you're able to straight up buy everything from the market, which in the short term is not really achievable because if you remember...
And so it goes up every time. So you have to spend more money in order to buy it with more of the gems. So if you want to max out, like, because you see it goes up, like if you look right there, let me see if I can just show it. It's 18, so it's going up every time.
4 duplicates for each legendary gem.
I
and
see.
then you need 40 of these total. And that's
my
almost...
favorite part about this is that there are like elements of this whaling that don't even become evident to the player unless they're already a whale. It's like you don't even know this is part of the game. It's like a fucking like solo leveling. Like you're unlocking completely new leveling that nobody else even has access to or knows exists.
There.
3,000 duplicates to max everything
But instead
out.
of hard work, you just put money on
You
it.
are the player.
Hope that you get gems that you need.
Yeah, I
That'll
think
also
he is the
require you to
player.
run tens of thousands of Elder Rifts. And then you have to also hope that you get what you need. And doing this is more expensive in the long run, but not by much. If you go on rate, then you can have all your gems
Man,
maxed
when the
out
competition is there, so I can see why people are saying Path of Exile is good.
for a similar price of like
You know-
$250,000, which would bring the total to about $311,000.
This is just a freaking night well.
$311,000.
However, in the real world, you'll find that these mega whales have more than just the minimum of 40 legendary gems. A lot of these gems that you put inside of your gems are also ones that you would like to use yourself. So you're going to have multiples of these, and then each time new gems come out, you're going to want to get your 74 copies all over again. So in practice, you'll see that these whales will have closer to 60 max rank gems. And now this is going to cost you over $330,000 alone.
Why do people... I don't understand it. I don't get it,
Me
man.
neither.
This is insane.
I just can't compute.
More if you want to run the crest yourself. So we can make a reasonable assumption as to how much it costs to max your account, like these specific Giga Whales.
Like
And
300
that
grand.
number is $391,000.
This is the price.
Per patch. For a patch, I
How
think.
much is a Lamborghini? So you can get a Lamborghini, at least one of the cheap ones, for less than being a whale in Diablo Immortal.
Again, in ideal conditions.
What a
So
patch.
it's not crazy to assume.
Not
if
it's not permanent. The second the next patch ever comes out, this is gonna be the
spent
baseline.
over $400,000.
Wow.
But before we go, I mentioned that we take a look at how JT
What,
is
2
on
months,
business as
maybe?
doing?
as he is the original whale of Diablo Immortal.
He is.
And he's probably the reason that most people know about Diablo Immortal or know that it's so pay to win. So if we take a look at his account, we can see that he's no longer 5k reso, of course. He's now up to almost 12,000 resonance. So he's still up there when it comes to whales, yet he's still pretty far away from maxing out his character.
None of them are a plus 10. He's not even close.
$200,000.
Really fair enough. Jesus.
How does this happen?
And then looking at his normal gems, they're pretty much all rank 9 and 10. And JT
Oh,
was
he's got
probably
some
one of
rank
the first
9s.
few people
Yeah.
to have any normal gem at rank 10.
Look at this. It's literally a square, like I said. Like
When he ranked
I
up
have
Ruby
to look at
10
this.
over 2 years ago.
Oh my
It just becomes a smaller square into a bigger square.
Because they're the easiest to source, since as I've mentioned, no one really likes them. And you can even see now that
Wow.
he doesn't even have the ruby socketed. So it really was just for the love of the game.
So he literally just wasted money just to make a YouTube video of him wasting money?
And then also looking at his sanctum, we can see that the important things are maxed out, but it's not completely maxed out yet. And that's because I'm pretty sure he's taken some extended breaks.
He's
from the
taken a break from the
so
game. That's
If
good.
you're not doing this every day, then you're really not going to be able to max it out. So that's how JT
he stopped playing the game. So this guy invested like probably over $100,000, maybe over $200,000 into the game. But because he didn't play it regularly, he's fallen behind.
he's doing now, he's definitely still a big
Oh
whale.
my
but
God.
not even close to the Giga whales, since it takes so much to reach the max level.
Jeez.
while
It's a
you're doing
big
this
whale,
so
and
long.
that is a
So would you
giga
say it's
whale.
worth it to spend this much? I personally never say it's worth it to spend the hundreds of thousands of dollars that some people have spent, but
I personally never say it's worth it to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to have good gear in a video game. Oh, really?
I'll leave you
Yeah,
with something
no
to think
shit.
about. These are people just spending money on a hobby of theirs. And I know I've
Yeah.
personally spent over $10,000 on the gym and gym-related things in the past 3 years. That's including, you know, protein and gas and all this. And that's a cheaper hobby than most. Some hobbies, like golfing specifically or collecting things can have you spending tens of thousands of dollars a year. So for most people, it honestly starts to make sense why they've spent so much money in the game. You know, also some part of this is going to...
You don't have to do this. This is like going to a store where hamburgers are $100 whenever you could go to another store where hamburgers are $5. Why would you ever go to the store for 100? Well, actually, let's be more accurate here. You could either buy hamburgers for $60 or you could buy hamburgers for $391,000.
And probably the $60 one tastes good.
Some people have a little bit of a gambling addict themselves, but that really only applies to these big whales. Not most people who haven't spent.
Yeah, I think they are not real players. Like, I don't believe this.
It's only $10,000, guys.
Yeah, $400,000 on a video game.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
I don't believe that.
Let me know if you enjoyed this type of video.
Probably that is like a 1-9 Iron Prince. That's on Saudi Arabia. Who would be buying that?
Wow.
That doesn't feel natural at all.
$10,000 on Diablo
Hey,
Immortal.
which human would buy
Expensive
something
ones, so
like
you don't
that?
have to hear next to poor people. Yeah, there's the video. Guys, give the video a like. I am shocked at the pricing of this kind of stuff. This is insane. I don't know how this has happened. I really don't.
I can at least
Would you
do the
like to be
Act 4
involved
in a
Virtual
Battle
PC?
Versus.
I
You don't
mean,
want to
maybe
play
one
that?
like this. Yeah, that way I can
Let
get
me a
rich.
story.
I mean, I think so. Give me 1 second.
Somebody getting banned?
And yeah, Elon's game to play. Well, no, what I find to be really funny about this is that, yeah, sure, you do have guys that make a lot of money that play these games, but like the really, really rich guys, they don't do this. Because you've got to keep in mind, like if you're a
Yeah, but they are rich because they saved up their money. Not spending on this game.
billionaire, you're not going to be flexing with $400,000. Like that's not really a big deal to you. I mean, really think about it, right? Like $1 billion. If you've got $1 billion,
Yeah, this is a game who Tony Stark and Batman plays.
$400,000.
You know, not for normal people.
Fucking nothing. It's nothing. It's not even a big deal. Yeah, so it's like you just do that, and so it's not even the point. You don't even have the reason to do it, but their kids do. Maybe, yeah. Like, yeah, Elon slept on a couch at the White House. I guess so, but like. Damn, bro, like, this is just... And do you want to know what's funny? Is that you could have probably paid somebody to play your PoE account and to get it to max rank and to do everything to get your character to level 100 for less than you're paying to be good at this crappy video game. That's the craziest thing about it to me, is that you could have literally paid somebody to play a video game that's good instead of doing who would do such a thing? Who knows?
Take my emotes. Appreciate it. Give me a second. And baby, yeah, go on and go play Battle Versus.